Welcome back, everybody. Today I want to talk to you about a problem that I'm dealing with my heating and cooling system that I would bet a number of you out there also have. The good news is there's a cheap and easy hack to fix the problem that I'm going to share with you here today. So let me tell you about some of the heating cooling struggles that I've had that have led me on this journey. First off, I've got a room that faces the sun during the summer for the majority of the day, and that room is always hot in the summer. So if I wanted to cool it down, it would mean I'd have to spend money to cool that room, and the rest of my house would then be cold. Now I have another room in the winter that's always cold. So the reason why it's always cold is because it's furthest away from my HVAC system, and by the time the air gets there, it's just coming out in the slowest stream, and it's not enough air to heat that room. Now the hack I'm going to show you today will work on forced air HVAC systems. If you want to know if you've got one of these systems, just walk around your house. If you have registers or vents all around your house, you've got a forced air system. So there are a number of things that can cause those hot and cold spots throughout your home. Let's talk about some of them. First off, you might have ductwork problems. This is expensive. Pray this is not your problem. Secondly, maybe your thermostat needs some adjusting. Not too bad. Some people are going to be able to do that on their own. You might have the wrong size registers or the wrong size ductwork. Or the last thing, which I pray for you is not the case, is you might be having problems with your HVAC system, which means very expensive. You're going to need an HVAC Pro. It's going to cost you money. So I was looking for an alternative to spending that kind of money to fix my problem. So generally speaking, the reason why you might have hot and cold rooms in your home is because somewhere in your furnace cooling system, you've got some sort of air restriction. Now, a place that can cause this kind of problem is your air filter. Now, I know all of us replace our air filter every 6 months, right? Yeah, we all do that. So if you haven't done that recently, why don't you go and check that out before you try this hack? It might solve your problem. So the air filters that I've been using are these guys right here. These are called Nordic Pure. They're amazing. I get these off of Amazon in bulk. This filter is so good, it can filter out viruses, bacteria, small pollen. It pulls it out of the air and gives you really clean air in your home, so that's really good. Now, I do buy them from Amazon because I can get them in bulk delivered to my house at a really reasonable price. So I realize this is a really long build-up to get to this point, but trust me, it's going to be worthwhile because I get to share this with you right here. This product solved all those problems I talked to you about at the beginning of this video of those hot rooms and those cold rooms. This is called the AC Infinity Airtap. Now this Airtap is a smart powered fan. It goes right into your vents like this or on your walls. It can be put in the floor or the wall. That's really nice. And it basically draws air through these fans in the back here into those rooms to fix those hot and cold spaces. Let me show you how it works. All right, I'm in the room that is always cold in the winter. The first thing I have to do is remove my register. Once you've removed the register, you want to come along and measure the approximate size of the opening there. You can see this is a 10 by 4. So I need to buy the 10 by 4 AC Infinity Airtap. They do sell a bunch of sizes. Also, there's two different colors. There's white and bronze. So installing the Airtap couldn't be easier. Just insert it into the slot in the floor in your register. Next, we got to plug it in. All right, guys, now that we've got our Airtap installed, let's plug it in and power it up. So as soon as the Airtap powers on, it will report to you the temperature that it's measuring in the room. You can see that is 65 degrees Fahrenheit. The Airtap can work in Fahrenheit and Celsius. Now the menu button down here lets you scroll through all the menu positions. So let's touch that and we'll go to the cooling position. And this is how you set the temperature that will activate the Airtap. So if I want the Airtap to turn on at 64 degrees, I set it here, and then the Airtap, when it senses 64 degrees coming through that vent, will activate those fans. So the next position is the heating position. You can tell there's a little fire right there that indicates this is on heating mode. So just like the cooling mode, you can adjust the temperature that will activate those fans in the Airtap. So the last position in the menu is fan speed. And basically here you can set the fan speed that you would like the Airtap to run at once it's triggered and activated. Now for this part of the video, guys, I got this mini propeller here, guys. My plan is to put it on top of the registers here and see how fast it spins. Obviously, the faster it spins, the more air that's coming out of there. Now we're gonna start with the original register. I've got my heater on full blast. We're gonna see how much air comes out. The more air, the more heating or cooling we're gonna do. Here we go. say those are pretty definitive results. Clearly, the AirTap outperformed the stock register. It was pushing out way more air, which means more heating or cooling. Now, there is something I need to say about the AirTap, and that is that it does make some noise when it's on level 10, though I can live with that because it does cool and heat my room, which I really cared about way more. Also, for $70, it's a pretty good deal, and if you're having similar problems like I'm having, it's definitely worth taking a shot on the AirTap. So products like this AirTap are the reason why I have this channel. If I discovered something that worked well for me around my home, made my life easier, saved me a little bit of money, I wanted to be able to share that with you, and that's absolutely what the AirTap is. It's just a great product that solves a problem. Now, I'm not the only one who feels this way about the AirTap. If you look on Amazon, it's got over 2,000 5-stars, so this thing's working for a lot of people. All right, guys, you're not done yet because there's a video right there that you're gonna wanna see. It's a garage hack, it's awesome. Trust me, you're gonna love it. I'll see you over there.